my name is Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara's Never Seen. Today I am watching the Star Wars Holiday Special. I love Star Wars! I've seen everything Star Wars. I grew up with Star Wars. Shock, surprise, I know! I love Star Wars, and I love Star Wars things. I haven't seen the Star Wars Holiday Special. I've heard that it's bad, but also I just love Star Wars so much and I really want to like it. Pour one out for the Jedi. Cheers to us and a happy Life Day. Let's see, I've got Yoda, I've got Vader. Yoda, you weren't in this one. Let's use you because you are still good and nice in my heart. So let's just, okay, here we go. I don't know what that song was, but it was better than the entire special. Hooray! So basically, what this is Star Wars was popular, so they were like, let's make a Christmas special. Barely put in the lead characters, and then we'll just throw in a bunch of weird and at times sexual music numbers. The Star Wars logo shows up at the very beginning, and it was like Star Wars Holiday Special, starring Mark Hamill with a lot of makeup, and Harrison Ford as Harrison Board. Carrie Fisher, she was also bored, possibly on Vicodin. I'm upset that Chewie's dad is named Itchy. It's a disgusting name. But his wife is smoking. Love his wife. She was definitely the best actress in the whole film. She's stunning, and I think I look a lot like her. Life Day. So, question. I watched this on YouTube because it wasn't anywhere for sale. I could not find it for sale online. I do not like to stream things, but if it's on YouTube, I have to imagine it's just like fair use. But there were no subtitles? There had to be subtitles in the original one because it's the first 15 minutes of Chewie's family walking around living their everyday life, getting ready for Life Day, I think, but I don't know because there were no subtitles. What were they doing? 3/4 of that could have been cut out. At this point, I still thought it was gonna be pretty story-driven versus just a bunch of weird sketches. And so I wrote down, and then Chewie's son, the creepiest, saddest one of them all, watches a hologram dance? Okay. It's very odd. It's a very odd dance. There's all these little hologram guys, and Chewie's son is like, very into it, and it's... What the f***? What the f***? This was what I started to realize, the no subtitled Chewbacca Wookiees, fine, whatever, I'll get over it. But this was the first time when I was like, they just spent 4 minutes on that. Uh-oh. Then Chewie's wife Mala does a search for the starships in the area, and there is no Chewbacca to be found. And she was very disappointed, and she's not the only one. Then you see Mark Hamill as Luke. R2's there, what a fun party. Oh, Mark, you have so much makeup on. Live your truth, same. But then nothing happens. Then you see Darth Vader and it's like, yes, finally, amazing. This will be fun. This is now gonna be bearable to watch. Oh, he's gone. He just left. Bye-bye. Then there's an entire scene where Chewie's wife, Mala, is trying to make I think it's called the Bantha surprise. I honestly, trying to block it out. I'm trying to get rid of it completely from my mind because it was pointless. It was another 5 to 6 minutes. Why was she making this stir, weep? Is Itchy watching porn just in the living room? Itchy is using a VR headset to watch porn in the living room. I now hate the name Itchy even more, because it's so gross. It's this beautiful black Elsa talking about fantasy and sexual desire. A bit sensual for a moment, but then you're just this is stupid as hell. It's also 4 minutes. What the It's just like mall photo background. She looks terrified for 4 minutes straight. Star Wars. I wrote down, yeah, it's Leia. Leia's back. Yes, oh, it's hot, wow. You get to see Leia, finally. And it's a very pointless scene. Some stormtroopers arrive at Chewbacca's home. I think they're looking for Chewbacca. Honestly, I don't know. I was chopping potatoes for a soup at this point because like, I just couldn't. But then this guy distracts one of the main stormtrooper guys. He distracts him with a music video. And it's another 4 minutes. And it's just a Jefferson Starship music video. Star Wars! Star Wars! This was 30 cents at a thrift store because no one cares about Jefferson Starship. So Lumpy, Chewie's... I'm sorry. I hate that name as well. You've got Mala and you've got Chewbacca. Pretty badass names. But for some reason it skips a generation because Chewie's dad is named Itchy and his son is named Lumpy. Lumpy is watching this animated short, it's about 10 minutes, by far the most interesting part of the movie. Then they're like, okay, everyone has to watch a mandatory screening of Life in Tatooine because we just can't fill up 2 hours. B. Arthur was great, loved her in this. Yes. Short memory, eh, Thorpe? Short memory! Han Solo and Chewbacca make it back in time for Life Day. What a surprise! The last 10 minutes are, I think, the Wookiees celebrating Life Day, and they're in like this weird, like, cosmic plane, and they all have these red robes on and like weird candle things, and they're celebrating Life Day, I think. Then Leia comes out and sings for 10 minutes, and I just, what the nothing could have prepared me for this. This was a dumpster fire of a holiday special. It was so disappointing to see these characters at such a low point in their lives. This special could have easily been 15 minutes. They could have cut out every single song, every single like weird skit, maybe leave in B. Arthur because she was hilarious, but change why she was there. Prediction number 1. That's fair. Here's a quote from George Lucas regarding the special. If I had the time and a sledgehammer, I would track down every copy of that show and smash it. That's great to hear. You will speak fluent Wookiee by the end of it all. You will never want to see Mark Hamill in mascara ever again. People hate that, but I kind of love it. Live your truth, Mark Hamill. And you will be confused but delighted because it's quite odd, yet somehow lovable. I didn't find it lovable. Whip, stir, whip. You will wish for Wookiee subtitles so there weren't subtitles. I predict you'll have to pause it at least every 10 minutes max, just to have a break from the non-stop Wookiee noises. I started it off and it was so slow and there were no subtitles, and so I started chopping onions and then potatoes, and I made some delicious zuppa Toscana soup, and then it was still going, so I made homemade bread from scratch. And it was still going after that. I didn't laugh once during this. I thought it was super boring. Doug was like, there's only about maybe 10 minutes out of the whole thing that are so bad they're funny. And I would say that that's the whole B. Arthur whole chunk. It's like, it's so bad that it's funny and at least a little entertaining. The rest is just hot fire garbage, and I hated it. I have seen the Star Wars films a lot of times, and so to see something completely new with them all in their costumes and all as those characters from a time that you can't get anything new from now is really amazing. But it was just so disappointing. Carrie Fisher and something, it's like, I really wanted this to be good and it wasn't good. It was so bad. But you know, the one thing that I will say is that they really did get the music choices right. I don't even know why I have those. I've never listened to them. Next week, I am going to be doing Home Alone 2. We all know how much I loved Home Alone 1. Thank you so much for watching this, you all. Let me know what you would like to see for the rest of December, and I will see you all next week. Bye.